Hey guys, welcome to Coin Time. Today we're going to be having a come to Jesus moment, if you will, about gold and silver. Is gold and silver really something you should be buying? And if you're watching this, more than likely, yes, you probably do buy gold and silver already, you're really into it, and you probably really enjoy it, and you're also probably very strongly convicted about why you do buy it. Is it really an investment? No, it's really not an investment. It's an alternative way to store your money outside of our economic system of paper bills or digital currencies, for that matter, when you store it in the bank, which is kind of nice. Like, you can actually have a physical coin that people will always pay money for. And statistically, over the course of human history, gold and silver has always accumulated a little bit more value the more and more we go. Or in a way, you could think it is just really just inflating because of inflated prices, or however you want to interpret that. There's a lot of ways to think about it. The way our economy works right now, it does not work for gold or silver. In order to get into this asset, you have to go to a bullion dealer. You have to pay above spot price to get these things, called the premium. And then when you sell it back, they actually give you less money for it. How many industries would you say that you feel like that's a fair shake? When you go to the stock market, for example, and you buy a stock, you're able to buy it at the price of the stock and sell it for exactly what it's worth when you do that. Versus this, you actually have to take a loss every time you sell it. It kind of sounds like a bum deal, to be honest. And in a way, it kind of is. You buy this stuff and you're at a financial disadvantage as soon as you invest in it. Now, obviously, I'd say this is better than like a car, because a car depreciates immediately, like 20% of its value as soon as it's driven off the lot. So for this stuff, if you're lucky and the gold hasn't tanked like it did this morning down to 1890 from like 1940 2 days prior, you aren't going to be quite as hosed with this stuff. But still, the fact that this coin is right now worth $23 means that if I took it to the dealer, they might give me $23, or they might actually give me a little bit less for it. And for all that risk that I incurred by owning it and not profiting that much off of it, kind of sounds like a bum rap. But really, the only thing I would say is good about this is if you are buying this, one, to enjoy it, and then two, because you know that in the long term, like if you wait 10 to 20 years, there's a high likelihood this will go up in value, then I'd say you're in the right ballpark in terms of where you're putting your money. But let's not kid ourselves. Most of the people watching this love gold and silver, and I think we see shiny object and we want to buy it because of that. I don't know if that's a healthy way to look at that. And I say that rhetorically. I honestly don't know if it's a healthy way to do this. I'd say if you're buying too much gold or silver in lieu of like an emergency fund or other investments, maybe it's not such a good idea. I've probably bought too much gold or silver. To be quite honest, I've probably overdone it. I actually just bought a Homer Simpson coin, which I knew was a terrible idea, but I just wanted it so bad. I paid $500 over spot for it, but I actually think it's going to be worth more in the future, and I believe it enough that I'm pretty sure it was worth the risk. That's pretty risky. It's a little bit less risky than throwing money in the slot machine, but still. Here's some other things you should consider investing before gold and silver. Consider investing in yourself. Consider investing in your education. Consider investing in your own type of business or side hustle. In my case, I'm utilizing these silver and gold coins, and I'm making a YouTube channel about it. And it's sort of a way to, one, give back to the community and share in the passion that I have for these coins, but also potentially to make revenue off of this in the future, because holding them and storing is great, but I just feel like it's not quite as an attractive investment to me enough just to do it on that means alone. So I'd be curious, what kind of things do you guys have in mind? Why do you love your gold and silver so much? And is it love, or is there a real financial reason that you're holding it that you can really say is like a balance of the desire to hold it and then also fulfilling a financial goal that you have in the future? Another thing you could think about is kind of like, if you buy the gold and silver, it's a lot harder to sell it, so you'll probably hold on to it for longer and less likely to spend that money like you would a credit card. So anyways, thanks for watching and having this critical conversation with me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you later. Bye.